I wasn't trying to say teachers are bad. I was just trying to say they don't teach you some things.
And that's fair. Listen, I know you had a bad experience in school. And I agree. You know, sometimes we may focus a little bit too much on stuff that's not as useful later in life. Okay? But listen, we're not here.
They're like, hey, that's exactly right. Y'all are terrible. It's like I said, they were a little hostile towards me at first.
Okay.
Most of us teachers are out here just trying to do our best to help kids grow.
That's right.
And that's our job. And there's a reason we don't teach you a stack of paper. We don't make a lot of.
It's probably hard to talk with them screaming.
So listen, I know you said that your teachers never taught you anything.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do you a favor. I know you're
Because
doing
they
the rap
didn't.
thing.
Got him!
I'm gonna teach you how to respond to a diss track.
Oh my God.
They're like, uh-oh.
I know you got mood. But see, I make about $35K a year, son. Yeah. My students know I got their back.
Dude, that bass is bumping.
So don't
It is,
listen to
dude.
me.
This is a nice speaker system.
I may not count stats of driving the Cadillac.
Moving his phone. Whoever's filming it's like,
First off, let me say congratulations. You got a platform and you're reaching kids across the nation. But with great power comes great responsibility. You're killing me, Peter Parker, with all of this hostility. Let's have a conversation.
You can totally tell when it bumps.
Teachers I know don't like cookie cutter education. So please, don't throw the baby out with the bag. All because you had a bad experience in math.
hey,
A few bad apples don't make the grove bad.
nope.
Some of these kids see me more than their own dad.
Wow.
Just because you show up on their screen, don't belittle my influence and ability to intervene.
Okay.
Cause I don't see J. Paul in the hallway.
Nope.
Nuh-uh.
See him in the stands at their ball games.
Nope.
But I'm here like every day, bro. So how you going this with that Disney Channel flow? My students know
I could have just said every day, bro, 10 times, and they would have gone crazy. As soon as I said that, they were like, we love him. Somebody threw a jacket on stage.
Oh, I thought he
Mic
was...
drop.
Yeah, I like that.
I didn't want to drop the mic. You know, you gotta respect the sound man. You know, you don't want to get on their bad side.
Okay.
You can say Jake Paul bowed. Whatever you
Yeah,
call
he did.
That to you.
He apologized or whatever. So
Props to him for that. Props to him for flying him out. That's
yeah.
awesome.
No, it was cool. You know, before I did it, and as his people were talking to me and talking about flying me out, there was like mixed feelings. Cause it was like, I wonder if this is like for real, or
Yeah,
am I gonna
I
show
would-
up and they're gonna like, you know, hit me with a
you?
lawsuit or something like that, and they just want to give it to me in person or whatever. But
I'm gonna fix my chair.
you know, because I actually did lease the beat. Like I didn't go through Jake because I couldn't get a hold of him, but I actually got a hold of the beat, you know, in a legal way. Like I didn't like break the law.
I was wondering about that. Like, what do you know?
So there were 3 producers who made the beat. I hit them all up on Twitter, and one of them got back to me and was like, "Hey,
That's awesome.
It took him a couple days, but he was like, "Yeah, I'll lease you the beat." Flexatelli, shout out to Flexatelli. Yeah, he leased me the beat, and you know, the rest is history. So I didn't think they had any ill intent, you know, flying me
Right.
out, and obviously they didn't, and it was, you know, it was all love. But I was a little hesitant at first, a little skeptical.
Yeah, I would be. I mean,
But it was cool. I mean, as soon as I met him and his team, like they were super chill. I mean, obviously, a lot of what you see on the screen from Jake is an act
Yeah.
in some way. You know what I
I can
mean?
see that.
Just because he's an entertainer, his vlogs are like shows. You know what I mean? I mean, it's the modern day Disney Channel in terms of, you know, what we used to watch back on TV. Now kids just hop on YouTube and watch, you know, episodes of their favorite
Right.
vlogger. And so,
Right.
you know, he was super chill in person, super down to earth. We actually got to talk about school a little bit in the green room at the show. And, you know, he shared his concerns. Like he just doesn't think that we teach stuff that's relevant
yeah,
to
I
all,
can see that.
you know, throughout all stages of life, which, like, I get.
Yeah.
Like, there's stuff that I learned in high school that I don't even remember, much less apply to my life now.
Yeah.
And so I totally understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, like, the curriculum is just a small part of what the school systems bring to kids, you know, on a day in and day out basis. I mean, the relationships, just the fact that I am an older, you know, person there to help guide these kids, regardless of what it's about. It does not have to be about math or science, just a role model. It's like I say in the song, like, some of these kids see me more than their own parents. And so in some ways, us teachers step in as parents for these kids. And you know, it's one of the more challenging parts of being a teacher. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like I show up every day and I'm like, all right, get to, you know, help these kids grow in their immaturities, you know, because like sometimes you're like, you get frustrated with them, but it's really rewarding when you see a kid actually make progress and you know, actually mature, especially in those areas where they might struggle more. And so, but anyway, yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy month for sure. And you know, props to Jake. Like, there's not many rappers out there who will fly somebody out, you know, to their own tour show and let them perform a diss song, you know, at their show. Like, so it's just one of those things. It's like he earned a lot of respect from me in terms of, you know, just doing that. And it was good meeting him and his team. You know, I took my mom with me.
That's cool.
And like, you know, she had never been to New York. I had been one other time.
Really?
This was my mom's first trip to New York. And so, you know, she was a little nervous at first, but yeah, we rolled in on Wednesday. The show was Thursday. We spent an extra day on Friday just kind of sightseeing, going around, you know, looking at places. Ran into Gary Vaynerchuk. That's a pretty crazy story, which was crazy. So we just kind of sight saw a little bit. And it was just a really cool experience. And so, and it was all made possible by, you know, Jake and his team. So, you know, still wish he hadn't made the teacher song, but at the same time, I'm glad he did, because had he not made his little diss track, I wouldn't have made my response. You know, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about it. So it's kind of crazy.
It's funny how things work.